A great city is not to be confounded with a populous one. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting two bodies. Quality is not an act, it is a habit. Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person, and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose, and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power, and is not easy. There is no great genius without some touch of madness. At his best, man is the noblest of all animals, separated from law and justice, he is the worst. Personal beauty is a greater recommendation than any letter of reference. He who is unable to live in society, or who has no need because he is sufficient for himself, must be either a beast or a god. Republics decline into democracies, and democracies degenerate into despotisms. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. The ideal man bears the accidents of life with dignity and grace, making the best of circumstances. Courage is the first of human qualities, because it is the quality which guarantees the others. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation, rather than upon mere survival. The aim of the wise is not to secure pleasure, but to avoid pain. Jealousy is both reasonable and belongs to reasonable men, while envy is base and belongs to the base, for the one makes himself get good things by jealousy, while the other does not allow his neighbor to have them through envy. Probable impossibilities are to be preferred to improbable possibilities. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Education is an ornament in prosperity and a refuge in adversity. What it lies in our power to do, it lies in our power not to do. To run away from trouble is a form of cowardice, and while it is true that the suicide braves death, he does it not for some noble object but to escape some ill. The most perfect political community is one in which the middle class is in control and outnumbers both of the other classes. Mothers are fonder than fathers of their children, because they are more certain they are their own. Those who educate children well are more to be honored than they who produce them, for these only gave them life, those the art of living well. If one way be better than another, that you may be sure is nature's way. It is just that we should be grateful, not only to those with whose views we may agree, but also to those who have expressed more superficial views, for these also contributed something by developing before us the powers of thought. Suffering becomes beautiful when anyone bears great calamities with cheerfulness, not through insensibility, but through greatness of mind. Youth is easily deceived, because it is quick to hope. Moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. Dignity does not consist in possessing honors, but in deserving them. It is best to rise from life, as from a banquet, neither thirsty, nor drunken. The one exclusive sign of thorough knowledge is the power of teaching. The greatest virtues are those which are most useful to other persons. For one swallow does not make a summer, nor does one day, and so too one day, or a short time, does not make a man blessed and happy. I have gained this from philosophy, that I do without being commanded what others do only from fear of the law. Friendship is essentially a partnership. If liberty and equality, as is thought by some, are chiefly to be found in democracy, they will be best attained when all persons alike share in government to the utmost. Men create gods after their own image, not only with regard to their form, but with regard to their mode of life. A tyrant must put on the appearance of uncommon devotion to religion. Subjects are less apprehensive of illegal treatment from a ruler whom they consider God-fearing and pious. On the other hand, they do less easily move against him, believing that he has the gods on his side. All men by nature desire knowledge. Every art and every inquiry, and similarly every action and choice, is thought to aim at some good, and for this reason, the good has rightly been declared to be that at which all things aim. In poverty and other misfortunes of life, true friends are a sure refuge. The young they keep out of mischief, to the old they are a comfort and aid in their weakness, and those in the prime of life they incite to noble deeds. There was never a genius without a tincture of madness. Some animals are cunning and evil disposed, as the fox, others as the dog, are fierce, friendly, and fawning. Some are gentle and easily tamed, as the elephant, some are susceptible of shame and watchful, as the goose. Some are jealous and fond of ornament, as the peacock. The least initial deviation from the truth is multiplied later 1,000-fold. Of all the varieties of virtues, liberalism is the most beloved. Perfect friendship is the friendship of men who are good and alike in excellence, for these wish well alike to each other qua good, and they are good in themselves.